Hey guys, it's Stuart Schley for CED Magazine and live from the show at SCTE's Cable-Tec Expo 2012. For the second year in a row, I'm sitting down with Cyril Morel, who's the CEO of VX. I talked to you earlier and I said, when I met you last year, I think I learned more from interviewing you than I have from any other company. It's a new field and you're sort of at the epicenter of a lot that's going on in the cable industry, particularly with regard to business services, which is like this rocking category for the industry. I think it's the fastest growing revenue component of cable today. Just talk a little bit about what your role is in that world and what you've been doing over the past year since we met.
Well, if you look at business services, it's a new approach for MSOs to come with RF or fibers to business services, and with the capacity that they have in their network, they can provide very good service, very high bandwidth at a very low cost. The problem that you face when you need to test these services, it's a new ball game for the technician because we still need to deal with their RF and their DOCSIS, but now customers are buying these services, they want service level agreement.
SLAs,
SLAs.
What people talk about.
Yes,
right.
And now you're also faced with new test methodologies like service activation methodology, or SAM as a slang term, and they need to be familiar with that, and it's very difficult for them to get to that.
These are not new to the business telecommunications category, but they can be new to the cable guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we faced that actually by doing automation and by scripting them the test, we help them to actually understand, and then when they're ready to fly by themselves, we can manually tune the test. The other thing too that comes to business services is the PRI portion for the voice. And although most of MSOs use SIP trunking all the way to the customers on the DOCSIS, the final interface to the customer is a T1 PRI. That's what I like to call it, the all new technology, because PRI has been around
since. This is where the two meet though, right?
It's been such an old technology, and now it's available, you know, on a new format, and people need to face that. And again, there, voice quality is very important. And we have, what we've done, we took the home certification approach that we talked last year, where we automate and we provide KPIs on what the technicians are doing, and we put that into a BUS certification, where you can take all these pieces and automate your testing.
You talk about the SLAs, which I know are critical, particularly to the bigger business customers, right? They're demanding and they need a certain performance level that they're going to insist on. So measuring that and making sure you're meeting those standards is critical.
Very important.
Yeah.
The other thing too that you see evolving, the entire community is evolving. Customers are smarter. Yeah. Before you were getting broadband, you're just getting broadband, you can get on the web, you're happy. Now you say, well, no, I want to get my 50 meg. I'm paying for 50 meg, I'm not getting my 50 meg. Why? Right. And the customer will be able to test itself, the network, and say, you're not delivering the service that you promised me.
Cyril, so digital is an amazing thing for the world of telecommunications, but sometimes it poses problems from where the rubber meets the road at the technician level. Well, how are you guys addressing that part of the network and the plan?
So if you look at the shift that nowadays most MSOs are entire digital. There's still a couple of analog, but it's all entire digital. And actually what we found out that the first thing was technicians were scared of QAM. What is a QAM? QAM is a haystack. You need to look underneath it to really find and go inside it. So we provided a series of tests that allow them to look at different parameters. And we also provided a lot of training. We participated in a lot of SCTE shows and online training, so forth, to educate the technician. Another thing that we also recently released is the FCC proof of performance. Right. The FCC is a little bit behind. They have not yet released the specification for digital proof of performance, but there's a couple of drafts, and we have released our digital POP this year. We're very proud of it. And that's allow you to certify your network to verify that you do actually what you say you will be doing.
So you're paying attention to these early drafts of this specification or this standard that's going to be adopted and in the market one day. Talk about a new product platform. I think you call it the 40/100 gig platform. What's that about?
Well, that was actually a key milestone. As you know, we are the underdog, the smaller company in the test and measurement, and 100 gig is something that you can only fathom because of the cost associated with the development. And we are very proud to release our 100 gig tester. It's very portable, very price efficient. That's can follow our line. You know, we always want to be price efficient, full featured, and we are shipping actually to customers worldwide.
So that's a 2012 initiative for you guys? Okay.
We started in 2011.
Okay.
And we released on time. We were very proud of that.
hopefully you and I will sit down next year at the Cable-Tec Expo. I don't even know where it is, but what are we going to be talking about? What's on the drawing board?
We have a lot of things. We're working on a lot of things. We have a lot of initiatives. We are adding some partners into our business. We're integrating our tools with their tools, and there will be a lot of things to talk about. But you're going to have to stop by next year.
All right, so it's a date. We will do it. Thanks
Very
for
good.
taking some time to kind of go over what's up with VX. For CED Magazine and live from the show with Cyril Morel, CEO of VX, I'm Stuart Schley.